they don't make up the whole puzzle on their own. They kind of have to just come together and make the puzzle itself. It's like a Lego sculpture. You have the little pieces kind of fit on the project itself. One piece does not make up the entire puzzle. Welcome to the Junior Mints podcast. My name is Finn Lawler. I am your host. Today, we are going to be talking about pieces of a life puzzle. So, I sort of just came up with this idea. Well, came up with it, sort of. Anyway, so the main idea, we'll just jump right into it. This is episode 101. Thank you for watching, and let's get started. All right, so the main idea of this concept is that, our lives are pretty much one giant puzzle. Certain parts of our personalities are like little puzzle pieces. They don't make up the whole puzzle on their own. They kind of have to just come together and make the puzzle itself. It's like a Lego sculpture. You have the little pieces kind of fit on the project itself. One piece does not make up the entire puzzle. So, it's a metaphor. Trust me. I was just sitting somewhere someday, just like, what if life was just one giant puzzle? You know what I mean? Okay. Anyway, so these quote unquote puzzle pieces include various things such as a person's hobbies, a person's physical traits, their sexuality. Their relationship status, which really doesn't matter, but their race. Now, okay, take this with a grain of salt. Excuse me. I just made this up, and, well, maybe I didn't make it up. But anyway, another piece of your puzzle could be whether you enjoy chocolate ice cream or vanilla better. The list, frankly, goes on and on. These are only a few examples. The amount of examples, in other words, the amount of puzzle pieces that a person can have are infinite. Each puzzle piece, like the ones mentioned above, are only a fraction of the puzzle. In other words, they do not make up they are not the only thing that make up the puzzle. In other words, they are not the things that determine us as people. Sort of like, let's say if you like Star Wars, for example. I mean, I do. There's a poster right there and all that. So the fact that I like Star Wars, for example, does not only determine who I am. Does that kind of make sense? Like, it's kind of like if a person was, I don't know, born in like Brazil. The fact that they're born in Brazil does not only make up the reason that they are who they are. Wow. They are not the person that they are just because they were born in a specific country. Does that kind of make sense? Anyway, moving on. So, here's the deal. Let me I had lots of caffeine just now, so I'm kind of like zipping through the motions. So, anyway, we are always looking for new pieces to add to the puzzle. And by that I mean we're always growing as people, whether you realize it or not. Even if you have a fixed mindset, we're always growing. So think about this. It's an ongoing process. And sadly, some pieces of the puzzle get swapped out with new ones. That happens all the time. New interests, new hobbies, new friends. Those new pieces replace the old the old hobbies, the old friends, and the old interests that you used to have. That's just how it is. That's just how the puzzle game works. And keep in mind, this concept is something that I just thought of. I was like, what if our lives were one giant puzzle, right? Think about that. So, believe it or not, think about this though. Think about the biggest idea of them all. There are very few people who have completed puzzles. In fact, I'm going to go so far and say that no mortal being, I think, has their completed puzzle. Maybe Jesus, but I'm not sure. Maybe. I don't know. But no human on this planet has a puzzle that is all put together. A good name for these puzzles, by the way, are called life puzzles. Another name for a life puzzle could be a vision board. Vision boards have pieces that we want to have, but maybe don't quite have yet. And I'm just speaking for myself here. But normally vision boards have things that we strive for, that we want to go for. So don't get this twisted. This is just a new perspective that I randomly thought of. One day I was like, what if this? So I thought it's interesting. While I was driving to work, I had this topic like pop into my head, like, you know what? Like, I like certain things and I dislike certain things. Like, for example, I'll give you a personal piece of a puzzle that I might have. For example, I said that twice. Whatever. So, a piece of my puzzle could be the fact that I have a degree in media arts. See what I'm saying? Or another piece of my puzzle, could be the fact that I play the cello. Or a third one. Another piece of my puzzle could be because I like to sing. So that's what I'm kind of saying. Like, the life puzzles, the life puzzles, they vary from person to person. So no two people's puzzles. Wow, that's hard to say. No two people. Sorry, caffeine is just running through my brain right now. But no two. Wait, what? How do I say it? I'm not cutting any of this out, by the way. No two people's puzzles. That's a tongue twister. No two people's puzzles are the same. They're like zebras. Think about it. Anyway. So I got a question for you guys, just to kind of think about. What do you guys think of the term life puzzles? I mean, maybe that's not a good name, but that's just how I view it. Like a person's life puzzle. So what do you guys think of the term life puzzles? Feel free to comment down below, and tell me what you think. I would love to just see what you guys say. So anyway. This has been episode 101, 101 of the Junior Mints podcast. I have been your host, Finn Lawler. If you guys enjoyed it, please drop a like, subscribe down below, and we will see you guys next time. Peace.